Hello, mate. Can you hear me?
Hi,
How are
happy
you?
Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday. How's everything?
Great. Very, very sunny still, as it tends to be at end of
I know.
October.
It's crazy. It's like not going away.
It's really not. I mean, it's our
Hmm.
fault. So
True, it is.
every time I complain, I feel like, oh, I can hear angels saying, the polar bears. Think of the polar bears. And I'm like, oh, you're so right.
Well, maybe we just need to like be like, oh, we love it. It's
I know.
amazing.
I did love it this weekend, but like I want to wear my sweaters. That's it. Like
I know.
can I feel the chill of a fall breeze on the back of my neck just for a minute?
Ugh, I know. It feels good to just like have like that warm breeze at night, or not warm breeze, cold breeze at night. I remember like it was so far away. Last Friday I was looking at the comet
Mm-hmm.
that's out there and I was trying to
Mm-hmm.
find it, and it was dark, but it had this nice like 60-degree chill, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh. This is amazing." And it was like a breeze, which was nice, which
Mm.
I haven't felt in ages, it seems.
Oh,
I'm like, Ugh.
I'm trying to
Anyways,
think.
how's your weekend, Steph?
It was good. It was good. It was busy, but it's okay because yesterday like kind of like evened it out for me. But like
Mm-hmm.
Friday was sad because I went to a funeral in the morning and
Oh,
the
oh,
second like why? Why does every funeral like tradition involve Amazing Grace?
oh, I know. That
I
or bagpipes.
yeah,
I
I
can't
can't do
handle.
either. So like I could literally be walking past the funeral of somebody I don't even know, and I hear that, and I'll just like fall to pieces. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it was a beautiful service. That was great, but I was so dehydrated, like
Mm.
after, because we were sobbing, that I just, ugh, it was intense. And then, but we counteracted the sadness. We had a great night out. We went mini golfing, which I haven't done in 20 years.
Oh
20 years?
wow, that's fun.
Yeah,
Where
20
at?
years. Yeah. Oh God, I feel so old.
Mhm.
Do you remember Urban Putt in the city? We kind of live by it. It's like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes,
So
exactly.
it's not Urban Putt anymore. It's this new place called Holy Moly. I love the puns. I'm sorry. Like there was puns all over. Like I like big putts and I cannot lie. Like I'm their
Oh no, that's amazing.
thing. It was great. It was very much like our style because it was like very 90s. And like the
Mm,
friends that we went, like we're all the kind of the same age and we all love 90s. So we were singing every song, performing every song, and like
I
the
love it.
employees got a kick. So they kept putting like stuff that we wanted to hear. I don't think
Uh-huh.
the patrons enjoyed us as much as we did, but it was really fun and we just kind of went
Aw.
out. I'm trying to do this thing where I'm having sort of like I want to be dry for a moment. So I was like, this is
Hmm.
going to be the really good test going out
Hmm.
to multiple bars, seeing
Yeah.
what happens.
Uh-huh.
I did great. Like I was like, am I better than everybody else? Like moment. Um,
Amazing.
and I had lots of, I had mocktails and like,
Hmm.
and of course, like as the night progresses, you eventually hit that taco truck, and that's like,
Hmm.
you want to like have a beer or something, and then
Hmm.
take that food and you go to a bar, and then it's like, okay, like this is the
Yeah.
moment that I would fall, but I didn't. So I felt really good, and I was like, I'm gonna feel great in the morning. I
Hmm.
woke up with a migraine because of the
Oh
crying from
no.
earlier. So I was like,
Oh
what?
no. That
But
sucks. I
it was
hate
good.
that.
It was like a really fun evening, even though I saw a huge rat galloping.
Oh
Uh-huh.
no.
So
Oh
like,
no.
yeah, San Francisco, hi, city living. But then
No.
Saturday we went to Angel Island, like we took a
Hmm.
ferry, and it was just that's when I enjoy the summer feeling
Hmm.
because it was the most perfect weather like anyone could ever freaking pray for. Like it was so perfect. I felt like I was in another part of the country. The
Love it.
water was glistening, the little ocean breeze, like
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
the sun, and then coming back and watching the sunset. I was like, am I
Mm,
here? Like it was just
yeah.
so beautiful. Like it was unreal. Like it was just
Amazing.
gorgeous.
It's
Again, huh?
It has
What?
that when you're on the bay like that during
Yeah.
sunset and it's the nice weather.
Oh.
It's what I would imagine like the Amalfi Coast
Yeah,
feeling
that's
like.
thank you for saying that because I
Yeah.
was like, are we in Italy? Because there was this
Mm-hmm.
one part leaving Angel Island, it looked like a scene from Jurassic Park
Mm-hmm.
or George Clooney's backyard. Like I
Mm-hmm.
was like, this is gorgeous. Like,
Oh yeah,
okay. Like
for
every time I
sure.
want to get down on San Francisco, like let me just remember that feeling. I felt very fuzzy. But
Mm-hmm.
again, like that was a perfect op to get a rosé, and I
Mm-hmm.
didn't do it. I drink a lot of bubbly water though. I was like,
Aw.
it was so good. But it was a great
That's so
weekend.
funny.
Just it was perfect. I feel rested and ready to say what up to
Conquer.
this week. Yeah. How about
Yeah.
you? How was your weekend? What'd you do? Where'd you
Oh,
go? What'd you see?
man.
Who'd you talk to?
I
We
feel
want to
like
know.
it was a blur. No, it was a good weekend. It was kind of, what is it? I, I went to Filoli. Have you been in Filoli?
I was supposed to go last Christmas for
Oh,
like the Christmas lights, and then it just ended up not
oh,
happening. It's gorgeous.
oh my God. I love Filoli so
Oh,
much. Like, I've always wanted to go and it just never happened. And
yeah.
then, one of Pretzel's friends, their moms was like, "Oh, do you want to go to Filoli?" My sister was telling me about it and go, "Oh my God, I've always wanted to go." It was like the girls
Hello.
would love it. Let's go. I didn't realize how big it was and
Mm,
that it was like they have everything. They have the mansion. You look at all the old stuff. They have these they look like secret gardens, like where you could
hmm.
get lost, you know. They even have like a bar garden. They have a cafe where we had tea. And Presley's like one of those people is like, ugh, she doesn't like tea. So it's like every time I say, "You want to go have tea?" She's like,
Oh,
"No," because she thinks that it's just tea. I go, "No, I could get you hot chocolate." And that's what I did. And I poured it in her cup. And then she was like, "Oh," but then she saw the little sandwiches and the,
yeah.
little, what do you call those little, cakes? They're,
Oh, the macaroons and like madeleines and little like
yeah,
pastries. Yeah.
yeah. And, oh my gosh, I was just like, this is heaven.
Oh,
And we just walked and it was just like time stood still. I was like, felt so like at peace. It is so beautiful there and just I don't know. Like I thought Filoli was the name of the person and the family that lived there,
yeah.
and it's not. It's the it's it stands for fight, live and love. So the owner of the mansion, that was his like saying was fight, live and love. So he took each two letters from the words and made that word,
It's
Filoli.
awesome. How creative.
Yeah, fight, love, live. That was it. And I was just like, oh my God, that's amazing. How
Yeah.
clever. And it just became this like beautiful thing. And it's
Yeah.
just so amazing. I want to go for Christmas. They have a
Yeah.
Halloween one.
No, I was just about to ask, was it all decked out for Halloween?
Yes.
Because like they do all the seasons, like,
They
but
do. And
Christmas is like the cherry.
yes, I'm like, oh my gosh. And because the Halloween one I was going to go to, but I wanted to experience it during the day.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay. But now I'm like, oh, I told Tony, let's go. So I don't know. We'll see. They might be sold out. But anyway,
They're
so we did.
dramatic.
Yes, exactly. But you know what? I like that though, because I feel like some places you go to like that, and there's so many people
Agree.
that you can't enjoy it. It's like I don't it's like Disney. I don't want to
Hmm.
go there when I'm like bumping elbows with people. It's like leave me alone. Give me my space, right?
Yeah.
Arm's distance. But here
Yeah.
it was just like there was some rooms and places where nobody was there. And it
That's
was just like you were by
awesome.
yourself. It was amazing. So we did that and then yesterday I was just getting ready because I'm leaving today for Santa Barbara. So I was getting ready for my trip and then I had to prepare for crazy hair day today.
Oh,
So today was crazy hair day. And so I literally had to go buy all the stuff and then I
oh.
decorated the things that were going to go in her hair. So basically
Can you say
um it's a flower pot and it she has flowers all over her hair. So it looks like the flower pot is spraying water into the
I
flowers.
love it.
Here,
Love.
I'm gonna send you a photo. Did you see it by chance? Hold on, let's see. Okay.
Did you send it? Or
Yeah,
is it somewhere?
it's
Is
coming
it on
along.
your soch?
It is, but here, I
Oh,
just sent it to you.
okay.
Hopefully it goes through in this room.
Holy shit, Neen, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
Wow. I love the flowers that, oh, she's so beautiful. I love the flowers that you selected. Like, it's
Thank
just, she
you.
looks like Rapunzel.
Yeah, I was like, I
Oh my
had to go in
gosh.
there and make all the barrettes to put in all the individual hair strands and stuff. So, and it's so funny because this year I was like, okay, I'm not going to do anything for Crazy Hair Day. I was like,
Okay.
just something like small, right? And then Presley goes, oh my gosh, next week's Spirit Week. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be out of town, right? And I go, well, you really don't have, before I could even say you don't even have to do it, right?
Yeah.
She goes, oh my gosh, when my teacher said Monday is crazy hair day, everybody turned to me and said, oh my gosh, Presley, what are you going to do? So I was like, crap, okay, I can't disappoint
Oh,
my fans. Like,
no, you have to keep it
yes,
going. Plus, it's core memories.
it is. Every year she just walks in there with the most
Oh,
craziest
my
hair. And I'm
goodness
like,
gracious.
I can't be mediocre. I just can't. I try, but
She's so beautiful. I can't. Like,
oh,
this is
thank
like,
you.
oh, God.
Yeah, and you know what I love is that she's so down to
Yeah.
like, she always gets a little anxious, afraid that nobody's going to be in crazy hair stuff.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then, so we pulled in. She goes, "Oh my gosh, Mama, nobody's in crazy hair." I go, "They are. It's just we were a little late." I said, "But that's okay. Even if you're tardy for school today, you'll just make your grand entrance and walk in there and be like, but I am, right?
Yeah, this is how you
Ta-da,
do it.
right?"
Yeah. Yeah.
And I go, "They'll look at your hair and be like, okay, she can't be tardy. Like, we're not going
Yeah.
to mark her down for it, right? Because look at
Exactly.
that hair." And so I go, "No, there's a girl, and I go, there's her hair's crazy hair." She goes, "Mom, that's how she wears her hair all the
Oh, God. We all went to
time."
school with one of those. We
And I was
all
like, "Oh,
did.
okay." And then she goes, "Oh, wait, no, there's a girl with blue and green hair." I go, "Okay, so you're good. So come on, get out." And she's
Blue and
like,
green.
I know, so
Is her mother
mediocre.
neglectful or what? God, blue and
For
green.
real. I'm
What
like,
was that? Just a
oh.
spray can?
Yes. And you know what's crazy is a couple years ago I tried to find that spray. And Spirit Week was more during the spring, it's hard to find that. You got to find it on Amazon. You can't just go like back in the day when we could go to Walgreens and find like the crazy punk colors. They don't
This
have
is
that
true.
anymore.
This is true. I had to order my yes, and you just reminded me I have to order my red spray can because I'm going as Chucky this weekend to a Halloween party. So
Oh,
I gotta
that's right. So wait, is that your costumes for Halloween this year, or do
yes.
you have multiple?
No, this time we were just doing the
Okay.
one because I figure I could teach in it if I
Mm-hmm.
wear shorts underneath the little jumper. I got this
Right.
cute dress, like it's like an overall-y dress,
Mm-hmm.
but
I
like I'll
love
just put
it.
shorts underneath and figure it out. Ew, it's gonna
You,
be
oh, wait,
whatever.
weren't you gonna go as Wayne and Garth one year?
Yes, that's still on the back burner. Next
Yeah. Oh
year,
my God, that would be amazing.
it's just perfect.
Yes, for
It's
real.
perfect. But yeah, so that's definitely, but maybe we can like zombie it up, go as
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
dead Wayne and Garth.
No, for real. Hey, why not?
Are you
Oh
guys
my
dressing up
gosh.
for Halloween?
No, I'm not. We're taking Presley to one of her friends, so we're gonna just walk around, and we always end up doing something last minute like that. Like, you know, I get in these moods and I'm like, okay, let's do something. So who
Mhm.
knows? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what Presley's gonna be yet. So
Oh,
I should be already
okay.
planning it, but
I know, because like I feel like Halloween today is different from Halloween when we were kids.
oh yeah,
Like,
for
I mean, the
sure.
80s, all you had to do is go to Payless drugstores and get like the Shira plastic mask with the plastic like hospital gown on
Mm-hmm.
top. Like
Yes.
our parents had it easy.
They
Actually,
sure
I don't
did.
even think we had a say. They were like, "Here, this is what you're gonna be."
Oh
And
yeah.
then, but like the
Uh-huh.
90s, we had more of a voice. I remember when it's
Uh-huh.
Cleopatra one year. I really liked that outfit. I
Ooh,
was like
nice.
lit. And my makeup, my mom was very pushy about that. She's like, you
Oh,
can go
I
as
love it.
Cleopatra. But then I ended up liking it.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like so much fun back then. And I really want to like bring it back, like have fun.
Yes. No, I agree. Or like, you're right with the remember those plastic masks where it
Oh,
looked
it
like people's
smelled.
faces were sweating in it?
Oh, we were. Like I went to
Ugh.
Shira 2 years in a row because I loved Shira. And
Uh-huh.
then I can still smell the plastic,
Ugh.
what is that? Chemicals
Mm-hmm.
that
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure are still in
disturbing.
my lungs. Like, but it was just
Probably.
so simple. Then you would raise up your mask and put it on top of your head so you can enjoy your candy.
Yeah,
Ugh.
and breathe.
Yes, and breathe. But like
Mm-hmm.
I just the 90s Halloween was just it's more in my brain because I remember my mom would always take us to St. Francis Woods because
Mm-hmm.
that's the rich neighborhood in the city. And
Yes.
because those houses would go all out. In fact, we're gonna drive over there this Wednesday to walk the puppies, like just to see. Like I
Aw.
want to see all
Oh, I
the
love it.
decor. I haven't been since I was a kid. So
Oh, wow.
around this time,
Yeah.
like because I lived over in that area
Mm-hmm.
growing up, but I never would like just around this time go over there.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go. But like, go to St. Francis Woods and school would have parties and like
Mm-hmm.
the my mom
The
was always,
parades.
yeah, all the Halloween parade
Mm-hmm. Remember?
where our parents would have to go and they'd stand there bored while we walked in the
Mm-hmm.
square.
Yes, I
What was
know. I'm
that?
like, ugh, I don't know. For real, what was that?
What?
And why? I mean, I mean, I guess like for all the parents to see all the kids like in their different costumes, but it's like, eh,
I
you
hope
know,
that those parents had alcohol in those coffee mugs.
one would hope. My dad probably did.
Oh my God. Oh my God. No, it was just like intense. And then in high school, we didn't do parades, but we did
Mm-mm.
we did dress up. I remember I
Mm-hmm.
went as the evil, no, I didn't go as the evil queen. I went as like I had a really lit costume one year.
Yeah, you did. Wasn't it like Renaissance-y or something?
No, it was like a
Some
vampire. Oh, it was like a vampire woman, but it was like very like fancy. Like I wore my hair up and it was back then when you would put the two strands right here. I have a picture of it
Uh-huh.
in my head. So I took a
Ooh.
picture with a
Oh.
friend who went as Maleficent. That's why I thought I was like that.
Yes, I
Um,
think I remember that.
oh my God. And then one year I
Mhm.
went as a drag queen. Hi, closeted lesbian.
It's funny how we look back and then we're like, oh,
Oh
it all makes sense.
yeah. Yeah. Did you dress up in high school? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I don't know. I was, honestly, to be honest, Halloween has never been a favorite of mine, only because when I
Oh,
was younger, yeah, well, because when I was younger, I had pneumonia 2 years in a row
oh, okay.
during Halloween, and then another Halloween we were in Hawaii.
Okay.
So 3 years in a row, I didn't dress up. So I was just like, I don't know, I guess it kind of like, you know, just
Lost its magic.
yeah. So it wasn't
Man.
something I really like anticipated, but I like it more now because of like
Pretzel, yeah.
yeah, and like when you have a kid like and they don't have a say, it's
Yeah.
great because you could dress them up as anything. And I regret the fact that I didn't do the whole little lady thing when she was little with like the little walker,
Why
you
did I
know?
think you did that? Or did I see a
No,
meme?
I
Okay.
wish. I wish I did.
Oh
Because now
man.
I wish she would do that now. But now it's more like resistance. Like, and well, although she will tell me and, say, oh, okay, she'll consider it, but it's just like, it's like her clothing. No,
Ugh.
it's going to be
Yeah.
in the end what she wants.
She
So,
has a voice now. Damn it.
yeah, I hate that.
What did you dress her up as? Like, I'm trying to think, like, what are some standout costumes for Pretzel that you're living vicariously your childhood?
Oh gosh, the first one she ever had was she was a little bat.
Oh my
And it
God.
was so cute. She had this little cape
Oh my God.
and it was like, and then she had, I don't know what I think I colored her eyebrows and it was just so cute. So that was one
Was
of
she a
my
baby? Was
favorites.
that her first year?
Yeah, that
Okay,
was her
good.
first one. And then she also was, last year she was Wednesday and that was pretty
Yes,
good.
that's perfect.
And then she was like a unicorn girl
Love
and that
it.
was really cool. She kind of looked like Rainbow Bright.
Love.
Yeah. And then what else has she been that I like? Trying to think. The other ones, I don't know. Nothing. Oh, she was Minnie Mouse, and that was really
Oh,
cute because she had her
oh
bangs.
yes, I
So
remember that.
yeah.
Oh,
So
baby.
it like she looked just like her in the
Oh my
fair,
God.
porcelain skin. So
Yes.
yeah, she had some cute ones. But
I,
and then she was like Doc
oh my
McStuffins.
God.
Or Paw Patrol. That was
Oh,
so funny, that one, because she like colored her face like
oh my God.
and we put like dots all over like a Dalmatian,
Oh my
and
God.
then her little nose, and it was just funny with her the ears she had flapping. She kind of looked like a, I don't know, aviator. It was really weird.
Well,
It
how
was
old was she?
hilarious.
I can see an image of it.
She was only 4.
Okay, I can see an image of it. And the
Mm-hmm.
Doc McStuffins. She was
Yeah.
really into Doc McStuffins.
Oh
Remember
my
her
God, she's
heels?
obsessed. Yes.
She would walk
Oh my
around
God, they are the best.
stumbling.
Yes.
She
And
walked
because
around like she worked like 9 hour shift that day.
she sure did. And her patients were all the dogs. Yeah. I mean, some of those videos I need to get. That makes me sad because in the 90s, we all had
Mm,
photo albums, and you're good about having photo albums.
mm-hmm.
And I need to just dedicate like a year where each
Yes.
month is like a year of her life, right?
Yes.
And put them in albums. Because now with phones, like we just take pictures and we assume they're always going to be there.
Uh-huh.
And I know that the clouds, people are like, oh, put in the cloud. Fucking hate the cloud.
I
Because,
do
to
too.
me, I'm like, I had a cloud for Sprint, okay,
Mm.
when I had Sprint, and they're out of business.
Oh my
And
God,
where's my
Neen.
cloud?
That was
Uh,
such a throwback. Sprint.
yes.
Did you have MCI too?
Oh my God, remember that?
Yeah.
It was
But
ridiculous. I don't even know why I had Sprint.
wait a minute. So like did
It
they
was
warn you like we're going out of it?
no.
Oh hell no. I feel like that's a
Bec-
lawsuit.
no, and that's what I mean. It was like I had put all my pictures in there.
Mm.
And I've been trying, and I have the app, the cloud, and I keep
Yeah.
trying to access it, and it's loading, loading, loading. And then I finally found out that supposedly they told everybody that the cloud was going to go down a year after they closed. I never got, like, where did you
Hmm.
inform me of this? And the thing
Hmm.
was, is that I had changed carriers, but they said even if you change carriers, you'll still have access to it because it's a different app.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm not part of your services, how did you communicate to the people
Mm.
that, weren't carrying Sprint anymore? I don't believe you did. You
No, they didn't.
didn't, you jerks.
See,
I'm
but
so
that
mad.
but that right there, like people have to learn the hard way.
Mm-hmm.
And like, okay, look at me. You know how I love to make albums on social media, but what if one day Facebook just is no longer? Where are those
Yeah.
pictures gonna be? Like,
Or what if you say something? You know how some people get their freaking Instagrams shut down?
yeah.
Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how or what they do, but they're basically just lose their account.
Yes. Uh-uh.
And I know that that's happened because I had an account for one account that I had for, I think it was one of my dogs or something back in the day.
Oh,
And somehow I could never log back in.
yeah.
So, and I've tried to do recoveries for it. So I'm going to make it a point. I told Tony for Christmas because I don't know if I told you, but we postponed our Hawaii trip now to January because Presley school and all this other stuff.
Oh.
And so I told him, I said, for Christmas, the only thing I want is what do you call that? Where they save it? A big one, like where for all not a modem.
Oh yeah, I recommend that because I just
Yeah.
got one, a big flash drive or
Yeah,
a
like I don't know
external
how many
hard drive.
terabytes, but yeah, what are they called? Hard drive, yeah.
External hard drive, and I have a great one because I can't believe how much it's saving. Like it's
Yes,
insane. Videos, like long hour
exactly.
long videos. Yeah,
And that's the thing is you could delete it from your phone.
exactly.
And that's the thing because I'm like, hell, I think about this and I know that my phone could last a lot longer if I didn't have all this stuff on it.
Yeah.
So if I could just take it out, because that's one of my things is when I get a new phone, I hate having to transfer all my
Oh,
stuff onto the new device,
yes.
because it gets tricky when you don't.
Especially the text messages because that's what takes
Yes.
up all your room with the images and the photos and shit. Yeah,
Ugh.
I hear you. Oh my
Mm-hmm.
God. Yeah, but
Yeah.
so
So
you're gonna do
that's
that, and are you gonna
hmm
do like albums? Like, are you gonna like?
I
Are there
do. So
like virtual albums on it?
mhm. No, I want to do actual physical albums.
Yeah.
So I want to just transfer everything I have, like on my laptops, Presley's iPad, Tony's phone, everything transferred onto a hard drive. But then on mine, go year by year and make albums for each year, like actual photos in an album. Because I even, like, honestly, I'm such a bad mom, but even like her baby photos, they're all on my phones.
Oh
It's
shit.
not
Okay.
like, I mean, no one ever used cameras.
Exactly.
So I don't have actual pictures. I have some, but not a lot. And I feel like those are the, I love going back and looking at my photo albums and even showing Presley,
Yeah, no,
you
I bet.
know?
And
Mm-hmm.
speaking as okay, because my dad used to have a camcorder permanently attached to his hand,
Mm-hmm.
and he would always record me and Annie performing or like parties or whatever, right? Like just that memory. And then it was on, then he would transfer it to a VHS and
Mm-hmm.
he labeled it all perfectly. Well, tell me why my dumb ass took the tapes when I didn't have like a tape to record my favorite shows on and recorded over it.
Oh,
And I would give
yes.
anything to have that right now. Now,
Mm-hmm.
I finally was like, because I was Googling, can you remove something off of VHS once you like record, like can you remove layers? They're like, no,
Mm-hmm.
bitch, like you're stupid. But I'm hoping that it wasn't one of those camcorders that you put the VHS in the camcorder and
Mm-hmm.
record. I don't think it was. I think it was little tapes because I want to go
Oh,
look for
yes.
those and
Mm-hmm.
then see if they're on there because I can see in my head what's on there. Like us being
Mm-hmm.
little, like Easter's or like my first
Mm-hmm.
Holy Communion. I want all that. Or
Oh, yeah.
Peru, like we went to Peru for the first time.
I
So
know.
like please believe that when Pretzel's in her 40s, she's gonna want that shit. So you're
Mm-hmm.
starting, you're not late.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, you're gonna have like your work cut out for you, but then you're gonna just be able to like taper it. It'll be
Yeah,
great.
exactly. Because it's important,
Yeah, it
you
is.
know, because it's just like one of those things that who knows what kind of technology is going to be out there
Oh
by
my
the time that
God.
they're older, you know? So I'm just like, I need to get on top of this because a hard drive will never ever, I mean, supposedly it'll last forever.
But I'm like scared that like something will happen
I always get,
too.
yeah. I always feel like I have to have like three or four things, you know,
Yeah.
covering, you know, I guess that's the thing with
Yes.
technology. And that's the thing I loathe about technology is the fact
Yes.
that it's really not just like, because I think about even my laptop. Like, what if my laptop just dies?
Hmm.
How could I get back anything? Yeah, you have, you know, and that's the thing is like, oh, put it on the cloud or say, you know, yeah, but things happen.
Hmm.
You know, and I miss the days when we were younger where we had our, you know, address books, like our little remember the black ones we used to have with all the little photo and
Letters.
credit card things
Oh
and
yes, the
oh,
planners. Oh,
yes.
they don't make it like they used to.
They don't. I even told Presley because that was one of the things on her homework or no, school supply list
Oh,
was a planner.
oh
I was
my
like, what
God.
kind of planner do you want? Do you want one that like, you know, you could zip her up, have a
Oh,
button? She's like, no, I don't want
oh,
that. I go, no, but look at
oh my
Tony's like, I think
God.
that's what you want. I go, I think maybe I'll transition over to one and bring it back.
You know, every year I try to.
Mm-hmm.
Not like one of those, but like and they call it a day book or a day plan.
Yes. Yeah.
But like I try to like get a planner at the beginning of every freaking year and it like I take it by February it's done. So like I
Yeah.
really just yeah. But oh God, bring it back to the school list for a minute, Neen.
Mm-hmm.
You are so,
Right.
that's why I would have a child. Just for that
Mm-hmm.
like
Oh yeah.
back to school preparation, a fresh uniform.
Oh,
Oh
so
my God.
crisp.
Oh my God, talk to me about
Yes.
the did she get to wear a white button down shirt? I think so, right?
No, unfortunately not. It's navy blue.
But still, it's a
Yeah.
school shirt. Like,
Yeah,
where do
and
you
it's
get it?
still crisp and her
Oh,
nice little crisp pants.
oh my
I always try
God.
to get her to wear a skirt, but she hates dresses or skirts.
Okay.
I
Damn
don't
it.
know why. I'm like,
Ugh.
why? So I bought her a skirt.
Okay.
She still was like, no. I'm like, whatever.
Ugh.
Makes me sick. But
Yeah.
um yeah, that the new shoes,
Mm,
you know, the back, I don't
mm,
care. I know people say, "Oh, that's such a good backpack. You still wear it the next year." No, my kid's getting a new backpack
Thank
every
you.
year
That's how my
because
mother rolled. Okay.
yes, I cannot
Fresh
do
everything.
yes.
Like
I was
if
like, I just can't. Because I always got a new backpack every
uh-huh.
year. There was something exciting about it,
Yeah.
you know. The now she has
Oh,
binders
oh God.
and
I just drooled.
folders
I just
and folders.
oh.
And you know what I love are the black pencils, the number two
Ooh.
pencils. They're
It's
called they started with a T. I can't remember the name of them. I don't know, someone somewhere is screaming it out. Let me see if I have one. Yes, these ones.
wow.
They're called Ticonderogas.
Whoa, I've never had
I
that.
know. I'm probably jacking up the name, but it's a black number two pencil. And I get so excited to buy her these because they are just so like, there's something about them. They feel fatter too. And I don't know. To me, they're better than the regular pencils. But now she could do mechanical pencils.
Mm.
And the mechanical pencils are so more different than the ones we had. Hers look like this
Oh my
and
God.
they
That is
click.
so cool.
Yeah. And there's the eraser. Yeah, can you believe it? It's not like your normal. They have the other ones, but these are the ones she gets because they're a better grip and they just look cooler.
Now, can I ask why you have each of these at your desk?
I have no clue because I use them. I probably use them more than her. And
Oh,
of course, the good old Sharpie.
oh
I love a
God.
good old thin Sharpie.
So same here. And I'm looking at Angel knows I love Sharpies and highlighters. And
Mm-hmm.
one year, like we were making each other boo baskets. I think it was last year. She bought
Aw.
a fresh pack of like multicolored Sharpies, like the metallic ones. And,
Oh, how
like
cute.
I'm like, wow, I am weird. Because when do I need a fucking Sharpie? But whatever, I have it. But the mechanical pencils. Why do I have pencils? I just looked over at my desk and I have all these pencils. Oh my God, let me show you because I found one of my old pencils. My daddy, yes, he sure did, sent out to get
Aw.
me personalized pencils for school.
Okay,
Yes, he
what?
did. And
That's
it wasn't,
adorable.
and it wasn't basic, it was gold.
Wow.
Definitely
Okay,
now. And I
Guillermo.
found one somehow because thank God I would save some shit for
Oh my gosh. So
like,
wait, so it says your name on it?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, how adorable is that?
And it was like a huge
Oh,
pack. I'm like,
that is so thoughtful.
I know, he's perfect.
Oh
I'm
my
obsessed with him.
goodness. Wow.
Literally, I cannot. But I don't know why I have all these other pencils. They're all pretty. Again,
Uh,
maybe from my math days when I was in school a few years
mm-hmm.
ago. But
Oh,
yeah, thank you. I'm so glad that you're like that you buy
hmm.
her a fresh backpack and a fresh uniform and none
Fresh
of this
supplies.
reunion because
No.
she's gonna have these memories later on because my favorite backpack that my mom bought that I think I almost thought to use it for like the following year. And maybe I did, I don't know, but it was a black
Mm-hmm.
Jansport
Mm-hmm.
with turquoise or teal hearts all over it. Oh, it
Ooh,
was
oh
so
my God, that's
pretty. I
beautiful.
wish I had it right now.
Yeah, that actually makes my heart kind of skip a beat.
Oh God,
That
and we got it
color
from
combo is amazing.
right and from Target.
Of course, of course. And
Oh,
Jansport, I'm sorry, they have such good backpacks, and you can even go on their website and you can even create your own design.
stop.
Yes, you
You did
can
not.
personalize it and stuff. You can even get the ones where you draw on it, like, because, we
Oh,
used to do that because we started that. I'm
yeah.
telling you, all the trends that are going on now, we started this kind of stuff, but in our own way. And
Yep.
it just kind of, you know, became its own thing now. But
Yep.
we used to draw all over our backpacks,
All the time.
writing quotes and everything.
And these people are all like, we discovered that, or they're acting like they're
Whatever.
like, yeah.
Yeah, we
Like
did TikToks.
you just took the words out of my mouth because I saw all these little 20-year-olds are doing a new dance trend and they're doing to I put my hand upon your hip
Oh
when I
yeah,
dip you.
Presley did that.
Okay, but like what they're doing is not the dip.
Oh shoot, what are they doing?
They're doing some stupid little like freaking I don't know. I don't know what they invented a dance to go with just because they think the song isn't the dance.
Ugh, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's like,
I mean,
sweeties.
I get it, like, and they're very creative. I love that. I love that about this generation that they're just like all into this, right? But there's some things that eh.
And I do realize that this makes us sound crotchety, but when you have lived through that, oh my God, I sound like my mother. Hold on. When you have lived through the decade that you're trying to like, I don't know. I don't know if it's pay an homage.
Hmm.
I don't know what, but like do your homework. Like
Yes.
hop on YouTube because they
Hmm.
do have like 90s music videos on YouTube now. Thank you to whoever is doing that because that's genius. But like
Hmm.
hop on there and learn what you're actually dancing to. It's
Yeah,
embarrassing, like
it
what I'm seeing
is.
online.
Oh, totally. When it comes to that, or even like trends, makeup trends, like
Oh my
clothing
God.
trends, I have to say, I was kind of like not disturbed, but I'm like, there's some things you just, I don't know. The lip
Thank you.
gloss with
No,
the brown
the
lip liner.
brown, the one that Haley Bieber thought she
Yes.
and all the Latinas got pissed. Yeah.
Yes. Well, there's this girl from Emily in Paris, and her name, I don't know her real name, but her character name on Emily in Paris is Camille, right? And I saw her at an awards ceremony or show, whatever. It was just a reel, but she was being interviewed, and I'm looking at her, and she looked beautiful, but then I'm looking only at her lips. And she's this, French girl, right? Fair skin, but she has like, it looked like frosty lip gloss on, and then she had the brown lip liner. And it was so much so to where I'm like, at first I was like, does she have it looked like she had a mustache,
Oh my
like
God.
a tiny pencil mustache. I'm like, no, because there's a way you do it. You don't just line your lip and you know what I mean? You got to kind of blend it a little.
Blur it.
It's,
Mhm.
yeah, you can't just keep it there.
Also, like it's an like you put it on, blend it to a point where if you didn't have lip gloss around, you'd be okay walking around like that,
Yes,
you know?
exactly.
Or
It's not
throwing
to
on a
where it looks like it
chapstick
just,
on top.
yeah, it doesn't look like you just like, it just wore off and you're stuck with
Oh my
like
God.
residue.
See, because she didn't do her homework. Like that's how we
Exactly.
all wore our shit in the 90s. Like, oh my
Yes.
God.
And you're right. I know that like a lot of when we were younger and we were redoing certain trends from like our
The
parents'
70s.
day, like I'm pretty sure they were like, oh, that's not how it's done
Yeah.
for sure. And I know each generation has to put a swing on it in their own way, but some of the things, even just the songs, it's that whole thing of like, it's so funny. Yesterday I was singing when I was doing Presley's crazy hair stuff, and I was
Mhm.
singing that Ti song "Mediocre" to Tony, and but I didn't know all the words, but I
Oh
was
my
just
God.
making up my own, right? And Tony's like, "You do know what that song says, right?" And I go, "No." I was like, and I'm like, da 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 da, and I was just doing this in mediocre, mediocre, right? I was like, just call me Tiny, da da da, right? And so he's like, Justine, do you even focus on the words? So then he showed me the words, and I was like, oh my gosh, clutching my pearls. I did not realize it was so dirty,
You're
right?
so cute. But
But
you weren't
it's
making it dirty. You changed
oh,
it.
not at all, because I never make it dirty, right? But the crazy part is, and it's so insane to me because now when I listen to the songs that Presley listens to, I'm like, oh, right? But then I think about us and all the
Oh.
songs that we listen to, which now when we're listening to them, they are clearly not appropriate, right? But when we were singing them back then, was it because we were so innocent that we did not realize what we were saying? It's like we had a mask over what was going on.
We really did because, I'd be in the car singing Freak Like Me with my mom, or I'd
Yeah.
be in the car singing that song, what's that song by Silk?
Ooh.
It's
Uh, not Freak Me,
Freak Me.
Baby.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Freak Me.
Oh, wait, is that the one that's a let me look you up and down?
Till you say
Face
stop.
up.
I would sing that and my mom and I would sing
Dang.
that, but we weren't listening to the word. I hope not. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't think
Right.
I was.
Yeah.
So you're so right because the songs back then were so, remember As Yet?
Mhm.
Last night I was inside.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And it's like that Salt and Pepper song.
Oh, none of your
L-
business.
yeah, is that the was it like a lollipop should be licked? Didn't that
Oh,
one?
shoot.
Yes, shoot.
Yes.
I remember. So I was so proud of myself. I had a tape recorder and I was listening to it, caught it on the radio, and I was listening to it back and forth, rewind, play
Yeah.
until I memorized every
Hell
single song.
yeah.
That was one whole day of my summer where like made it a mission that I'm going to know that rap. Okay.
Hmm.
So I was so proud of myself. And of course, I had no one else to sing it to. So my
Yeah.
dad and I are driving to Walgreens and I'm like, Dad, I'm going to put this on and I'm going to sing it. Right. And my dad's like, okay. So I press play and I'm like, in the passenger side.
Uh-oh.
So then I start singing the whole song,
Yes, as
and then I
you
do the
should.
rap part, and now I'm like, oh my God, I'm talking about that line, like a lollipop should be licked. I'm like, what the
Yeah.
hell? I'm singing this in front of my father, and my dad's
Mm.
like, I'm like, what is going on? How did I not? It didn't compute to me.
No, I used to rap because that's the song. That's my go-to karaoke song, by the way.
Hmm.
I love that you cited it. But like my daddy would be driving and I'd be like rapping alongside next to him. I mean, he wasn't paying attention. He didn't care. But like,
Yes.
like we didn't care. Remember that song, My Neck, My Back?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So good though.
I think that's why I don't like the PY word.
Right? It's
Like, just like that.
yeah.
First, you gotta put your neck into it.
But it's so good. Or even next, Too Close. Is that the name of it?
Oh yeah, the boner song. I told you what happened with that song, right? My mom would always sing it, and then we were in Disneyland, and I finally was like, "Mom, you know that song's about a boner, right?" And then she was like, "What?" I thought that was hilarious. So whenever that song comes on, I think about my mom, and
Oh
I called
my
it a
God, that's
Woody.
amazing.
I go, Mom, that's about a Woody.
But when we were listening to it, it didn't really even, I was just like, oh, so such a good song. They're dancing too close. And then I didn't even think it was that. And then you really think
Yeah,
about it and you're like, ugh, you know? And the songs now, to me, are a lot more
yeah,
vulgar in
they're
some
more.
ways.
They are, but they also don't make sense. Like,
No,
ugh.
they don't. And I'm like, I don't know. It's just a different culture and different time. And yeah, like you said, we sound crotchety.
Yeah, sorry, but like
Yeah.
I know every time I say stuff like that, I'm like my shawl starts to come on, my half
Yeah.
readers start to come on,
Exactly. My
my Earl
bifocals start to
Grey.
show up. It's like, it's okay though. You know what? You just gotta like own it.
Yeah,
It
you just
is what it
have to.
is.
You have to. And it's just like if the music, like I'm not saying all music sucks today, because I do like
No.
to vibe to certain things. Like
Hmm.
right now I'm really into Addison Rae's Diet Pepsi. What? That
Oh
song is so
yeah.
cute.
That's
But
so
like
funny.
but like when I'm cleaning, you best believe 90s R&B and hip hop is streaming on my
Oh
Sirius
yeah,
or
all the
something like.
time. For
Yeah.
real. I mean, do you like Sabrina Carpenter?
I love her. Okay, so I stan. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
she is so cute. I think she's just a little button and she's a little compact and
Mm-hmm.
I love her entire album. I'm
Yeah.
like a teeny bopper because every
Mm-hmm.
song on that album is like no wonder
Oh,
she
for
sold
real.
out Madison
Yeah,
Square Garden.
exactly. I was like, and it's like one of those people like, where the hell did she come from?
I
She
know.
just
Well,
like
she's
popped into.
but she's been around. She's been
Yeah.
around. But once she got her little makeover done and then she
Mm-hmm.
got all sexy and she didn't care, like that
Mm-hmm.
vibe and
Oh, totally. I mean,
rock on.
yes, like the songs that she has, Presley's are like, "Da, da, da." I'm like, oh my God. And she's like, how do you know Sabrina Carpenter? I'm like, well, not, where do you, I'm not, I'm old, but not that
Oh
old.
my God, mean.
I was like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's so cute. I love her.
But
Like,
what's crazy is Presley listens to Eminem.
Great. I
And
mean,
I was
well,
like, yeah. And I said, because, for me, I know some parents are like, oh, the cuss words, but she's going to hear it anywhere.
yeah,
You
not
know
from
what I
her
mean?
mama.
Lightly. She may challenge you on that, but uh, I'm like, you know what though? I would rather her listen to Eminem than like, find out she's listening to like Diddy stuff.
Right. No. I mean, my mom let me listen to everything, but one thing she didn't forbid me because like she wouldn't like stop me from listening to stuff, but she didn't
Mhm.
like when I would listen to Marilyn Manson.
Oh yeah,
She thought he
exactly.
was the devil.
Yeah. See, stuff like that would disturb me too.
Yeah.
And that stuff I would have to tell her no. And she's kind of, even like when we went to Filoli the other day,
Yeah.
we went into one of the garden areas, and I hope it was just because of Halloween, but we walked in and there was this statue and it looked like it had been there forever, right? And the mom that I was with, she was like, is that who I think it is? It literally looked like the devil. It had horns, everything. And Presley's little friend goes, the last picture I saw of him, he didn't have abs like that.
Uh,
And we were laughing. But my friend was like, don't look him in the eyes. Don't look him in the eyes. And Presley's like, I go, yeah, don't look at him. But I'm like, why would you even have to, like, who would put that in their garden like that? It's so creepy to me. And like
yeah.
stuff like that, because I don't like having that stuff around or even like looking at stuff like that because I feel like it brings that energy. I don't need that. It's just, ugh,
I
right?
agree, but it really
So,
calls to mind though, like it reminds me of when your aunt found your
mhm.
Secret Samadhi
Oh,
album and like
yes.
live is so far from like
The
they're
devil.
right. Thank you.
Yeah. I
And
think my
so
whole family thought I was a
they
devil.
did. Remember, you were like, my family thinks I'm worshiping the devil. And it's
Mhm.
like it's funny because yeah, I just
I was livid though at
mm,
that. And, I don't want to say my whole family, but there were certain people in my family that were very judgy when it came to certain things like that. And that really made me upset to where I think that was the first time where I felt like because I was a teenager. And I think I even called you and I was crying. I was so upset because it was
you
just like,
were
how dare them say that I listened to devil music and that my mom needed to pray for me because, of the stuff that I was looking into, and then challenging her and saying, do you not see what your daughter looks at?
hmm
And I'm like, it's live. I was like, it's nothing demonic at all. And I'm like,
yeah.
you should know me better than that. And it's just like so annoying. And that's the thing is like, don't judge a book by its cover,
Exactly.
you know? And it's so crazy. I actually so remember Corn, the group?
Yes. Yes.
And like there's certain groups like that, like Corn, like Marilyn Manson. There was another group, Portishead. I don't know, there was one where they
Oh
have like
yeah.
wear these like pig heads.
Yeah.
I
Oh
don't know if
no. See?
that kind of stuff creeps me out.
Me too. You're not
Because even
alone.
to this day, I can't look at Marilyn Manson in the face because it
Yeah.
creeps me out. But I was watching this thing on Corn, and one of the members of Corn said that he had like a come to Jesus moment and literally turned his whole life around and is like a Christian and is just like, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, look at that. And
Yeah.
and when you get to know some of these, it's kind of like, I want to say it's like theatrics. When you get to know a lot of them, they're really not even like that. Like even Ozzy Osbourne. I
Right.
listened to his podcast, and I mean, they believe in God and are very like religious, and it's just like an act. Like, and
Yeah.
it was different obviously back then, and I'm sure his life was completely different, but it's funny how our parents back then or family, even now, like with Presley, like because you just never know the direction of some friends or things that they see, or even some of the things that social media puts out there, like these subliminal messages that kids can get, like kind of like they do things in a way that could kind of like make them think, or curiosity killed the cat kind of thing. Like, oh, well, let's see what this is. Let me deep dive into it,
Yeah,
you
like the
know?
Illuminati and all that stuff. It's just like you just keep there's just one door opens and the next, and it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's
And
frightening.
people whose minds are still forming or teens and even yeah, no. I totally can see that.
Hmm.
Ugh,
Yeah,
it's scary.
it
Mm,
is. It's very scary.
yeah. Okay.
I know that took a dark turn.
That did take a turn. Watch what your children are listening to, I guess is our message for today.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think so. It's a, I don't know. There's a lot going on in this world and it's crazy, but one thing, and I think that's the thing with when it comes to social media and phones and giving your kids a lot of access to things. Like it's hard. I don't know, because you heard that thing about Instagram, how they were doing the age limits and stuff now for like,
Yes.
do you think that would work?
I would hope so. I would hope so. I think TikTok needs to hop on that train
Hmm.
personally, because if you're not knowing how to like swipe to make it so that you don't get certain things, like if you're
Hmm.
already like if you have a kid who's depressed
Hmm.
and they're being targeted, they're going to get the same thing over and over again, and it's just like,
Exactly.
and that's with TikTok. Like TikTok is
Hmm.
not like they need to like do major damage control in that sense. But Instagram,
They do.
I think enough people complained or maybe lawsuits happen. I don't know,
Hmm.
but I think they have to be really careful. Yeah.
Yeah, because I will say that's one of the reasons why I got off of TikTok for a while, is because I would watch it sometimes with Presley because we would laugh over some of the funny things that we would see. But
Yeah.
I kind of feel, and I don't know, I'm not, you tell me if you feel that way, but sometimes at night, I feel like they put out more different types of videos that make your brain kind of spiral. Like during the day, I feel like I don't see some of those. Like at night, I'll see a lot more paranormal stuff. At night, I'll see like things about like cancer things, like
Yeah.
or like people being sick, to where and then I start to get like, oh my god, do I have that, or oh my god,
Yeah.
like start freaking out. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like they cater certain things to stuff, and that's one of the things with Presley. That's why I told her you can't even be on YouTube, because even YouTube Kids, I put it down as certain age bracket, and there were still things that were coming up that were even scaring her.
Okay.
And I'm
See?
like, and you can't filter. I try to filter it out, but she's like, it still pops up. It still pops up. And, you know, how do they, it's just weird. It's just strange how it is. And it is scary because, and I'm glad you brought that up, because it's true. If you have depression, if you have certain things that trigger you, you should be able to filter out certain things to cater to what you want to see and what you don't. And you
Hmm.
shouldn't have to be worried to come across something that's gonna really upset you, you
Yeah.
know? And I think it's hard to do because of the saturated, there's so many people.
Yeah, and I also don't know what they get out of it.
I know.
Maybe they get more videos pushed, more views, maybe. That's the only thing
Mhm.
I can think of. I don't know what they get out of it besides that. Everything's
Yeah,
about views.
exactly. It's crazy. Do people make a lot on TikTok? Like a
Hmm.
lot of money, or is it Instagram more? You
Oh, I
think
think
that?
it's TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is a cash cow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man,
I
that's
saw a
crazy.
girl, she doesn't even have that many followers. I think she's got like 60K followers, and she made a video about how, oh, make your TikToks, make your videos. I have family that like and friends that like, oh, you still making your little TikTok? She goes, well, guess what? Paid my rent this month. Like stuff like
Damn.
that. People make money on TikTok.
Wow. That's mm. See? And that's what, I don't know. I,
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody like degrees? Like people have degrees, certain ones, but majority of kids nowadays want to be like an influencer. You know? It's like,
Yeah.
do you think it's something that's going to last forever?
No. I think so. I think we've always had influencers. And they're just in a different, they're in not human, but like they're in like everyday people now,
Mm-hmm.
and they do homework in the thing that
Right.
you're interested in, and then
Mm-hmm.
you try it, whatever they're promoting, because they appeal to you, and then it works. So I feel like it's because I've been influenced on several things. Like I'm just gonna
Oh
pull one out of
yeah.
the air right now. The heatless curlers like changed my
Mm-hmm.
life. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'll like go places like, wow, your hair. Like then I go, heatless curlers, bitch. Like I will go to sleep
Mm-hmm.
now
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday nights with my silk bonnet covering my heatless curlers. Like Angel's like,
Mm-hmm.
hi. And I'm like, yes. But I'll wake up the next morning and like I've shaved 40 minutes from like getting ready
Oh yeah.
and my hair looks phenomenal. Like I'm like, what? And I
Mm-hmm.
don't have to brush. It's like insane. So that is like
Amazing.
my favorite thing that I've been influenced on. And that was somebody who's like regular Joe,
Mm-hmm.
25. And now all these girls who are
Yeah.
doing their get readies with me, they have their heatless curlers on the wake up. It's
Yeah.
a thing. It's a thing.
Amazing.
And I
And
I for one love it.
and I applaud you because shoot, you know what? This hairstylist over here can't do heatless curls for my life. I have tried and I get so irritated with it, and I'm probably thinking way too much into it, but I
Yes.
can't do it for crap.
Have you watched a video on how to do
I've
it?
watched so many videos.
Huh.
I don't know what is wrong with me, but it like falls out, it slips out. I'm just like,
Are
I'm
you
done.
using the silk one or the jersey material or the
The
velvet
silk
material?
one.
Try the velvet one.
Oh, okay.
That's the one I use. Although I just bought a silk one yesterday at Marshall's because I want to see if it makes a difference in the feeling of my hair, like the silk on
And do you
silk.
put the clip up there?
Just I don't leave it on all night. I just clip
Mm-hmm.
it so that way it can like I can do the thing. And then
Mm-hmm.
once it's all tied up, then I take the clip out, put the bonnet on.
Wow. I'm impressed.
And I
Okay.
got a black one. I got because I started out with a pink one. I'm like, and then why? Because I would straight up go to my meetings
Mm-hmm.
with my heatless curlers, and then I was like, shit, you can see the pink, so I would put my headphones on to sort of block it.
Mm-hmm.
But now I got a black one, and I walk the puppies. I'm outside in my heatless curlers.
Okay, get it. What?
Okay, and it's like it just looks like I have my hair up. Like,
I love it. Oh my gosh. Like, look at
see,
her.
maybe we just influenced a couple people to try it. Try it. If I can do it,
Maybe.
so can you. Because
That's
like,
so true.
yeah.
Yeah, because you know the TikTok shop,
Oh,
that's that right there sucks
hmm
me in
me
and makes
too.
me want to just like spend all my money in my bank account because everything is so cheap too.
And good quality.
Yeah. I want an ice maker. Do I need an ice maker? No, because I
Oh,
have an ice maker at home, but I want the little round one.
pebbled
Yes.
ice. Yeah, I know. Let me know. Let me know how you like it if you get it, because
And I
I'm
got, oh my gosh, Steph, I have to share this. I got the straw, the wrinkle, the one that prevents wrinkles.
yeah.
I got that, and it's the most amazing straw I've ever got in my life.
See? And you were influenced, right?
Yes.
Thank you, influencers.
Oh, yes, amazing. So much stuff, but hey, this is a good show. I hope we did influence people. And we influenced people from the 90s way back then. We
Oh, we sure
influenced the
did.
days of now,
We
the
sure
people of
did.
now.
The days of yore. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we did. So, guys, let us know if you try heatless curlers, if you have a pebbled ice machine, we want to know. Okay?
Yes, and look up the wrinkle preventing straw.
Oh, I'm gonna look it up.
People do not know what it is,
I'm
but
gonna
it's a
look it up as soon as we
conversation
log
piece when
off.
they see that on your Stanley. Okay?
Okay, shit. Okay, hold on.
And
I'm
you
gonna
get a
look it up.
lot more water. And
Stop.
it's just
Okay.
like, yeah, and it's literally like this. I was drinking right now. See, you wouldn't have known.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah, so you're not going to
amazing.
get the butt lips when you're older.
Oh my God. Ew. Okay. Say
Mm-hmm.
less. Thank you.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Guys, on that note, I think we're gonna go shopping now on TikTok shop.
Yes,
But
exactly.
don't forget to tune in because we have an all new crime talk coming up on
Oh,
Friday. We're gonna
part
talk
two.
Menendai. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But until then,
Can't
this has been
wait.
real Neen, and I'll catch you
Sure
on that
has.
flip side.
Sounds good. Peace out, buddies. Whoop whoop.